Qing dynasty, and it is the government. And Qianlong Emperor is in charge of it. He's governing it's a double-edged sword. It made the Qing dynasty flourish the most, but it also bring downfall right after.
Would you like some opium?
Oh, sure. Let's trade.
I'll trade. Thank you. Would you like some more opium?
No, no more. No more. I'm addicted to it. Get away.
I declare an opium war. I declare an opium war. Sign this. We declare this land. We. I created the Treaty of Nanjing in order to gain extraterritorial rights so that we could gain the island of Hong Kong. Now we can be allowed to go into Chinese ports without having to go through extra things. We believed that a sphere of influence would be the best strategy to gain control, since China has almost no politics or military skill. In addition, since the United States did not want to be part of it and did not want to be left out, they created the open door policy so that they could now control China as well.
No, my pine cone! What are your thoughts on foreign privilege?
These white people think they just come in here and take all our land and resources. My name is Sun Yixuan, and I formed the Kuomintang to overthrow the Qing dynasty.
I'm forming the Chinese Communist Party to get social equality for all the peasants and to fight against the Nationalist Party.
After Sun Yixuan's death, Jiang Jianshi takes over the Nationalist Party. As the leader of the Nationalist Party, I shall now move into Shanghai to destroy all the communists and kill them.
The communists are forced to retreat to the countryside. Please join my Red Army to fight against the Nationalist Party.
You're down. You're outnumbered 6-1. Just surrender already.
We have no choice but to go on a military retreat spanning over 6,000 miles, which will be known as the Long March.
As Chinese fought Chinese, we took advantage of Chinese weakening situation, starting the Second Sino-Japanese War, 1937, starting World War II.
We have to work together to fight this scum invading China.
In World War II, several countries allied to help fight Japan. Japan attempted to take over China, but Great Britain, the Soviet Union, and the United States helped China fight.
I am tired of the Japanese. Drop the bomb on Hiroshima.
Okay, we give up.
Sign this Japanese instrument of surrender.
We'll retreat.
I declare this city to be mine. You are now under my rule. We eventually took over Jiang's forces. He flees to Taiwan. Now China is split into two parts, with the Communist Party in the north or the mainland and the Nationalist Party in the south or Taiwan. This conflicting international loyalty didn't help our relations in the Cold War. I established the People's Republic of China, which is a socialist nation in which we demand social and economic equality for all the people.
The glorious communist revolution.
I established the People's Republic of China.
After struggling with Japan, the communists strengthened their hold on the Chinese people. Mao Zedong decides to impose Marxist socialism. He incites communal farms, equal stature for women and children in the household, and state-sponsored childcare. In this way, Mao won the support of a lot of peasants and working-class members. Mao sees the success of the first five-year plan and decides to pass his Great Leap Forward program in the early 1958. This called for even larger communal farms where everything was shared.
The Great Leap Forward turned out to be a huge Great Leap backwards. This is because there was no incentives for us to work. There was a lot of poor planning, and worst of all, there was a crop failure that caused a famine. The famine killed over 20 million people. The plan was ultimately discontinued in 1961.
The Soviet Union started to see China as competition. There were many territorial disputes. Both of them wanted to be seen as the leading communist nation in the world. The Soviets halted economic aid to China in 1960. Mao started to step out of government after his failure with the Great Leap Forward, yet he disapproved of the new policies new leaders brought. He rallied high school and college students who formed militia units called the Red Guards.
I'm a Red Guard. The peasant is the hero, and all will be equal. Death to intellect and art.
Yay!
The Cultural Revolution halted in 1976, but the Cold War continued to rage.
The Treaty of Nanjing was nearing its end. The British and Chinese came to an agreement, known as the Sino-British Joint Declaration.
This attempted to protect rights, liberties, and lifestyle choices while they were under Britain, including a capitalist economy. The Diaoyu Islands are a source of conflict between China and Japan. Each stakes a claim on the islands, which are rich with natural resources. Known as Diaoyu Dao to China and the Senkaku Islands to Japan, the dispute was a result of the Cold War. The current Trump administration is infuriating the clash as the U.S. pledges to defend the islands against China.
Though China was unlike the typical imperialized countries, the lasting impression of Chinese imperialism still exists today. After imperialism, the class structure began to fail under new leadership that wasn't Mao Zedong. China is still communist to this day.